Hello guys, welcome again, sorry, new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. And finally, the technical analysis I was expecting. Remember what I said before, be careful with the various variance we have here in 1-day chart. Yes, this is the beginning, right? So we have this pullback, yes, but this pullback was the 4-hour chart various variance as well we have. Let me show you here. We have here, actually I shared this technical analysis in my private channels. We have from this point and this point, and this point and this point of various variance. Also, various variance for our chart. So remember, this is one of the best setups I have in my system of trading. So when you have curve and also OBV in the same page, well, there is a very good chance you will see something like this, right? So now what is next? So the question is what we are going to do here, at least in my case, what I'm going to do here. So, well, the trend is your friend, yes, but at least for maybe 2 weeks, Bitcoin is going to start. We are gonna see a pullback in higher time frames. Why? Let me show you here. We have a better variance here, yes, and usually the target is gonna be is the MA55 around $37,500, $38,000 around this area. That is the area I'm looking for. Maybe maybe this month, something like this, but this time frame actually is not my concern. Actually, let me show you something very interesting here. We have the 2-day chart. To the chart, we don't have a better variance in OBV, but we have a better variance into the chart curve, as you can see here. So this is very, very concerning because this is telling me right now the party is over. I mean, the party is over in December, so wait for it because we will see a major pullback where the target actually is going to be in the long term, right, around 30K. That is the level I am looking for right now. So it looks like we will not see 50K. Yeah, remember what I said before, my target is going to be around 50K. The validation is very simple. Bitcoin must pump above $44,000 this week. Honestly, I don't think so. I think that is not going to happen. But don't get me wrong. If we see 30K again, it's going to be a buy opportunity. It's going to take maybe a couple months. Maybe this month, who knows. But the thing here is this is my second target here in the long term. First target is $37,000. Second target is going to be around 30K. Now, let's talk about the weekly chart. We have a new weekly chart. Let me show you here something very interesting right now here. Let me show you here. One moment. And we have something very interesting here. As long as curve is not breaking the previous high here, let me show you here. There is a very interesting setup for me right now. If Bitcoin cannot break and cannot close above, actually $40,000 is going to be much better. I want to see Bitcoin closing about $40,000 this week. Yeah. But as long as Bitcoin is above, yeah, let me tell you something. Yes, above $38,000, everything should be fine as long as Bitcoin is not breaking this area. But if you see Bitcoin wasting time this week, well, actually the next 2 weeks, you will see beautiful better variance here in curve. So that is gonna be a very good indication Bitcoin will hit around 30K. So right now what I'm doing, well, I was in short, actually closed my short in 4-hour chart. Now I'm looking for a bounce here in short term, and after that I will continue shorting the market because actually I'm looking for this major pullback. Yeah, the thing here is like even in lower time frames, actually Bitcoin is still good. I mean, sorry, in higher time frames. So it doesn't matter if you see Bitcoin at 37, 30K. Honestly, for me, it's gonna be a buy opportunity, at least in my case, right? So let me show you here one day chart. We will have confirmation today, actually today, as long as Bitcoin is closing below $44,000. I think we will see the sell signal here. Also, ADX negative here. Well, wait for it because if you see Bitcoin breaking the MA55 here today, you will see continuation as I said before, $37,000, and the trend is your friend, right? Of course, this is 30K. Yes, it's a target actually I'm looking for right now in the long term, but in the process we will see a bounce, of course. So right now here in 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is testing the MA55, right? As long as Bitcoin is holding the MA55 here, the trend is your friend. Well. And if you see Bitcoin here in sideways, maybe today and tomorrow, right? Something like this. And you see Bitcoin here, right, in sideways, potentially we will see a buy signal here in 4-hour chart. So Bitcoin, we will see a bounce, but this bounce, my friend, this bounce is gonna be a sell opportunity, or in this case, short opportunity, right? Targets, as before, first target is $37,000, 38, and after that, if Bitcoin breaks that level, you will see again TDK a little bit lower, 29, 28, around there. I know now market is bullish. People, they are talking about, oh, Bitcoin will hit 100K. Keep dreaming. Yeah, keep dreaming, because that is not going to happen, at least not this year. So actually, right now here, what I said before, this move, all this move here is part of, well, if we follow LOA theory, let me show you here in what I'm trying to say right now. For example, if we study what happened in 2019, right? If we use LOA theory here, let me show you here. Yeah. So way number one, oh, 1 second. Let me remove this. I'm gonna do it properly. Okay. So way number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see here. Now you can see this very easy, right? But before it was actually very complicated, right? So as you can see here, the way number 1 is this one, when Bitcoin was at $4,000, $3,500, and without any corrections, actually, we saw Bitcoin at 14K in 2019. Now, I'm expecting something like that, something very similar. So where this move in the macro time frame should be the way number 1. So something like this. Way number 1 is this one, right? Way number 2, it could be around 30K, and the second level should maybe around 25. If we see we have a black swan, for example, like 2019, 2020, potentially a quick test to 20K, but who knows? As long as Bitcoin is above $30,000, between 25K and 30K, actually for me, this is gonna be the area for me to buy again in the future, right? In the next 2-3 months. And after that, this is the way I want to trade. Yeah, I want to trade this one. The way number 3, that is the way actually, that is gonna be amazing. Yeah, something like this, right? Remember, this is LOA theory. Is like I have a crystal ball, I can predict the future. Of course not, I am a human. So the thing here is, like, that's why I don't use very often LOA theory. LOA theory just in macro time frames. Of course, micro time frames like 1 hour, 4-hour chart, this is a joke. Actually, I don't know any professional trader like actually is using this thing in micro time frames, like for example 1-hour chart or even less. So the thing here is that now you can get the idea what I'm expecting for Bitcoin in 2024 actually. Yeah. So now, if you are thinking to buy altcoins, good luck with that. Many altcoins, they had a very good rally. Some of them, especially Solana, but most of them, they will drop around maybe 40-50%. If I am right with this technical analysis, all of them, they will just crash. But I have good news for you. I think many altcoins actually will have a chance to, actually many altcoins, for example, Cardano did something very interesting here, breaking the 40 cents. As long as Cardano is about 40 cents, the next macro pullback we will see in the long term is going to be a buy opportunity, as long as it's above of this volume profile here, right? So that's the point. So right now, Bitcoin, I think in the long term, right now, I think the party is over. The party is over. I was expecting 50K, but well, it was 45K. I was expecting 50K, but looks like Bitcoin is gonna start dropping from actually right now. So if we see around 37, 38K, something I want to see is the weekly chart, because if weekly chart closed showing a better variance, well, something like this is gonna happen. Something like this. Okay. So that's going to be very, very, very interesting here. So that's why enjoy your profits. If you are in profit right now, well, congratulations, but don't get too greedy, because I think right now Bitcoin is getting ready for a consolidation, something like this, right? Between maybe 45, 40K, a little bit like this. And after that, the drop looking for 30K. And after that, Yes, continuation, as I said before. So the time is coming. You are looking for the next big buy opportunity for in the long term, right? In the long term for Bitcoin, actually is coming actually in the Q1 of 2024. And after that, as long as Bitcoin is holding 25K, everything should be fine. Where I am looking for this bull market, the next bull market, around $75,000-$80,000 per coin, right? Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with some altcoins because some altcoins actually they are doing very well. For example, many of them, some of them they broke the M55, very good, but some of them actually they are getting rejected. Like for example, Ethereum Classic, as you can see here, Ethereum Classic is still testing the M55. So if you see this kind of chart, doesn't matter the altcoin you're watching. Technically speaking, is the sell area, right? The selling area. So where actually in my case, if I bought this one, for example, a couple of months ago, this is the area to start taking profits. For example, here near, yeah, as you can see here, same thing. Neo, it's the same thing here. So actually, many altcoins actually I'm expecting they will test the basement or some of them they broke, like for example Cardano, maybe testing the previous resistance, in this case 40 cents. As I said before, some altcoins they are doing very good. For example, Cardano is actually very good, breaking this resistance, testing the next resistance around 55 cents. But in the long term, I'm looking for something like this, right? So you can open your chart and see your altcoin and try to see if it's looking similar, something like this, right? In the next 2-3 months, the market should be like this, right? Pull back, and after that, sideways here, and getting ready finally for this bull market I'm looking for 2024. Some icons like DOT, for example, same thing, testing here the M55, a little bit above here, but it's still in the top. I mean, this is not a break. So, well, I think this altcoin is gonna be in consolidation a little bit more time. But as you can see, many altcoins actually they are doing similar things. Atom, for example, testing the M55 here. Audio, same, right? As you can see, many of them they are doing exactly the same thing. So now, okay, let's talk about something very, very serious here. Even if I am bullish here, my only one concern is the monthly. Yeah, is the monthly. Okay, let me tell you something. The problem with this bounce here is the timing. Yeah, I know it's monthly, but the timing for this bounce actually is not right. At least for me, it's not right. Yeah. So if we are very strict with this, we have in OBB a better variance forming right now from this point, as you can see, this point and this point. So something like this. Okay. This is telling me this bounce doesn't have enough volume. And that's my concern, because I mean, it's too soon to say it, but in the next, for example, you're in Christmas, right? We're in Christmas, we're having fun. Around there, I'm expecting to see weekly chart with a confirmation if this is gonna be a better variance or not, right? As long as Bitcoin is below 44, 45K, potentially yes, yeah. But this, if we see this at top here, is gonna be enough because it's weekly chart. It's weekly, it's very strong. It's gonna be enough to what? To trigger the sell signal in the monthly. And that's my only one concern. Okay. So the only way I can tell you right now is if we see a sell signal in monthly and Bitcoin breaks 30K, right? Goodbye bull market. Okay. But technical analysis is first. What I said to you is just speculation, right? So step by step, as long as Bitcoin is above 30K, right? $30,000. Remember, it's a key pivot right now. Let me be more clear in this rectangle. Yeah, as long as Bitcoin is above this level, wait for it, because in the long term, right? As long as Bitcoin is above here, everything should be fine for continuation. Okay, that's the point. If for any reason Bitcoin breaks this rectangle, I mean this area, right, it's gonna trigger a sell signal in the monthly, and we don't want to see that, because if we have a sell signal in the monthly, is gonna be maybe very powerful, and you will see Bitcoin doing something no one is expecting. Actually, for me, if I am in my humble opinion, this bull market is gonna be extremely weak for all the market. I mean, all the crypto space. It's gonna be the weakest bull market we will see, honestly. Why? Because this is very obvious. There is no volume, my friend. There is no volume. Every time on Bitcoin we have a new bull market. Let me show you here. Yeah, here and this one. As you can see here, Bitcoin, what is doing is forming various variance. Of course, this is massive. I mean, the big picture, right? So what we can expect, something like this, right? Very small. So even if we see Bitcoin at 75K, $80,000, of course, in my case, I will take profits, right? Because I know in the long term, Bitcoin is losing steam, and in some point, the trend is going to reverse. Okay, maybe not this next year. Maybe I'm talking about maybe 2026, 2027, something like that. But the point is, Bitcoin is losing power in the monthly chart, right? And for me, one of the biggest warnings I have is this. Bitcoin, for first time in the history, broke the MA55, and actually we were trading below the MA55 in the monthly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, right? 6 months. Just in case I want to tell you something. Why TDK, 25K and TDK is very important is because here we have the monthly MA55. The MA55 has been the strongest support in the history of Bitcoin. Yeah. So you can see the chart here. Yeah, you can see by yourself. Let me show you here. The white line here, right? Something like this. The MA55 here has been the strongest support for Bitcoin in the history, right? So when you see social media, people say, the bear market. No, there is no bear market. Bitcoin has never been in a bear market. Never. Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. Okay. Why? Because in the monthly chart, this is an uptrend, right? The trend is your friend, and the trend is to the upside. Yes. What we saw before, this one, and this one, and this one, they are weekly corrections. 6 months, 1 year, because they are weekly corrections. But we don't have data. We don't know what is going to happen if Bitcoin enter in a bear market in the monthly. Yeah. So the rule is very simple. I don't need a very fancy technical analysis or indicators for saying, if I want to say something like this, just price action, my friend, and experience, right? If Bitcoin breaks the MA55 again, right? Again, it's gonna be the first hint, like Bitcoin potentially could enter in a very nasty bear market, right? So that's why if you're bullish, you don't wanna see Bitcoin below, 25K and closing monthly below there. Yeah. So you're bullish, you don't want to see Bitcoin breaking 25K, 30K around there. Okay. So it's very strong. But in my experience, when you have something like this, like for sometimes the MA55 in this case is broken, well, the next test usually is a real break. Let me show you with examples, right? Because maybe you don't understand, you're new in my live stream. I remember one moment in the past where Bitcoin actually did what I said. Is this one. As you can see here, Bitcoin in one day chart broke the MA55. Yeah, broke the MA55. We have this bounce. Yes, it's very similar to the monthly, right? If we compare this price action, for example, let me split here the screen. Okay, here I'm gonna show you the monthly. Yes, and let me show you here. 1 second here. Okay, I am testing a new system, so let me show you here. Okay, here, you see, Bitcoin right now is doing something like this, like we saw in 2021. Of course, the time frame is different. Just I want to show you the example. Just example. Let me just hide the volume profile. Okay, good. So you see here in one day chart, Bitcoin broke the MA55, and after that we have a bounce. Bitcoin tested here for maybe 1 week around there, the MA55, and after that we have a bounce, right? So it's the same example, similar thing I want to show you here. Bitcoin broke the MA55, right? Bitcoin now is testing here the monthly. It was testing the monthly, and now we have the bounce, right? Of course, is here after 1 year because we're talking about the monthly, right? Monthly is for 1 year price action. But let me show you what happened after Bitcoin tested, or any asset. I mean, I'm not talking just about Bitcoin, any asset, right? That is something I found in my system, right? After usually the second test, you see what happened. Yeah, usually I saw this many times. So if we see this again, this test again here, it could be a possibility like Bitcoin will just break and it's gonna do something, but we could see something like this, like we saw in 2020 when we had the pandemic, right? Something like this. Okay. Now you can think, oh my god, yeah, no problem, right? Buy because it's very cheap. No, it's still not gonna be the case, because in this case, in 2020, Bitcoin tested the MA55 in the monthly, and as you can see here, the week closed above the MA55. In this case, if we see something like that, right, Bitcoin will hit 17K, 18K, right? But it could happen, right? But we want to see something like that, right? Closing above the MA55 again, right? So that's why I told you like 2 months ago, 1 month ago, I think this time I will not buy Bitcoin. But you are missing, you miss, right? 10K pump. I don't care because I can short, I can go long, no problem, anytime, 4-hour chart. For me, it's fine, right? So the thing here is like, I don't want to see a second test here, but the timing is very concerning for me. This setup right now here is not good. And that is something like, actually, the only reason I can find right now to say, well, we could see an invalidation, the bull market, is this, the timing, okay? I know the halving is coming. I know bulls now, social media will say, oh, we can go to 1 million again. It's like watching the same movie now. It's like I'm watching Matrix, like how many movies right now? 6 with this one, right? So every halving, something like that, the CME or whatever, every time is like, it's the same, right? YouTubers here, institutional money, blah, 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 blah. And after that, oh my God, everything is bad, right? Same thing here. And it's like watching again the same movie, right? So get ready because we will see it as long as Bitcoin is holding 25 and 30K, okay? So after this live stream, I'm going to publish the video in the investing channel. If you're interested about my top 10 altcoins I'm going to buy maybe next month. Yeah, and also my targets for Bitcoin actually as well. Okay, so let me show you. Let me continue with the SP500 here because, sorry, the USD dominance, because I want to see something interesting here. If I am expecting a pullback, a major pullback for Bitcoin, I am expecting something very interesting for USD. So let me show you here. USD dominance is testing the bottom of this range, as you can see here, right? Technically speaking, well, this is in the bottom here. Is broken here the MA55, yes, but if you see holding a little bit more, maybe this month, potentially we could see a bounce here. So my question is, if it's a normal buy signal, because we will see a buy signal in weekly chart, okay, fair enough. Maybe we will see a test and after that continuation, but I don't know. I'm gonna show you right now. But if we have a bullish variance forming in curve, get ready because this is gonna break and you will see a bull. Something very nice here. And very nasty for Bitcoin. Let me show you here. We don't have a bullish variance here, so that's very good. We don't have bullish variance here, so if we see a bounce here, it's gonna be a bounce, and the target should be around 7%. Yeah. So let me show you here the chart. I want to see a bullish variance here, something like that. Yes, bullish variance then is 6.50, and we have bullish. Look at this. Bitcoin will keep dropping because we have a bullish variance here in OBB and also in curve. So this thing is gonna test around 6.60%. So at least all this week, Bitcoin will keep dropping. So let me show you here the 2-day chart. We have We don't have Bollinger Variance. Yeah, we have Bollinger Variance as well. Yes, into the chart. And through the chart, let me see. We will have a buy signal here, a bounce signal actually here, where the target is going to be around 7%. So there is a very good chance this month we will see Bitcoin dropping. The part is over. And UC dominance will keep pumping to 7%. And after that, we will know if we are, when is it going to be the next move for Bitcoin in the long term? Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to continue with the SP500 because, well, I'm curious. I was expecting a pullback, a new high, something like that. That was my expectation. Let's see if I am wrong or not. Let me see here. Let me see, new high. Yes, we have a new high. Perfect. A little bit, right? Let me see here. Yes, we have a new high. So eventually this is going to be a bull trap. Careful here. This is not the time to buy. Are you new all-time high? Whatever. No, honestly, no. Let me show you why we have a better variance here. It's very obvious, very simple, and very easy to see this setup here. We will have a better variance. So that means, okay, you see a little bit higher this thing. Yes, we will have a better variance here in the stock market, SP500, maybe in January, February. Yeah. So careful here. If you're buying there, no, thank you. One, you can buy, not me. It's not my thing, right? Okay. Okay. So let's continue. Sorry. Let me see. Thank you. Okay. Trading signals. Okay. Hello. Hi, Leo. Gold, oil. Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, and what purpose when someone invested into Bitcoin? I have been what? Sorry, I cannot see properly your message. I can understand. What is I have been meet? What is that? I don't know. Okay, one thing for Bitcoin. Remember, I didn't buy. Let me be clear right now. I didn't buy Bitcoin for holding. The last time when I bought Bitcoin for holding was in 17K, and also at actually that's it. I sold at $27,000. I didn't buy here, and I was in long position here, and I closed at 30K, 31K. That was my. They were like my swing trades this year. I mean, like I was holding for maybe 2 months. I trade in long position. Okay. The thing here is like the question is, should I buy right now? No. In my case, no. I mean, for you is find that price. Perfect. Go ahead and buy. I am a financial advisor. For me, no. No, thank you. The only way I'm going to buy, I will buy Bitcoin is after I see the pullback. And when I see the pullback, as long as Bitcoin is about 25K, 30K, around there, that is the area where I am going to start. I will start looking for maybe a potential buy. Yeah. But I have to follow the rules of my system. My system, if I see, for example, think about this. You see Bitcoin here, right? Maybe in January, February, something like that. I don't know, something like that. Yes. And curve is forming a buy signal here. Here is where I will buy. Not here. No, thank you. Okay. So the thing here is like, I don't buy when I see a green candle. Yeah. No, I am getting old. Almost this year, 10 years of trading. So it's like just, I told you, like maybe I am not the best trader, but I have something like, especially in crypto space, people don't have is experience. That's the thing. So, okay, I am profit right now. Okay, so you are in short. Are you in short right now? I don't know. Are you holding? Are you in long? What is your position? I don't know. Yeah, you give me more information, maybe I can help you a little bit. Okay, so let's continue right now. In 1 hour chart, because maybe you want to trade, right? You want to trade. First of all, here, the second rule, one of the rules I have is I never trade this thing. Always I wait for what? For Bitcoin stop, any asset, right? Stop just crashing. I want to see sideways here. We don't have a buy signal right now. No. Yeah. The only way I will buy this is, I will go long here if I see Bitcoin holding 4 hour chart, the next 24 hours, maybe 48. And after that, I have a buy signal here. It's the only way because the trend is my friend. But remember, even if you take this position in long, you go long here there is a very good chance there is a very good chance to lose this trade. Why? Because you have to respect higher time frames. We have 1-day chart with various variance and also 2-day chart with various variance. So if you take a long position in 4-hour chart, there is a very good chance you could get wrecked. So that's why manage your risk, right? In my case, I will do it, yes. But as soon as I see Bitcoin, I don't know, around 43, something like that, $43,000, something like that, I will just take profits. That's it, right? Because it's 4-hour chart trading. It's 4-hour chart, maybe just 24 hours, 48 maximum, and that's it. Okay, you're holding. Okay. I don't know. It's up to you, my friend. First of all, I am not financial advisor, but the thing here is like, if you ask me, I will explain something to you. First of all, remember, I am not financial advisor, but in the last bull market, when Bitcoin was at $66,000, 67, 68, whatever, you have no idea how many Discord groups they blocked me, they banned me, right? People were insulting me on Twitter and my Discord. Yeah, they were saying I was very bad, whatever, because they were so bullish that they were thinking like Bitcoin will hit 1 million. Okay, if you have this mindset, right, be careful here. Okay, be careful, because that's why in my case I don't follow anyone. If you see my Discord, I don't follow crypto signals or whatever, influencers, YouTubers, whatever. I don't follow anyone. Yeah, I build my system, I back tested my system, and I follow my system. That's it. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is I am a trader, and I combine my skills as trader, swing trader, for investing. But I am not married with the coin. Yeah, because there are, what kind of trader you are? Are you holder or are you trader? I don't know. If you're holder, doesn't matter what I said. You will just hold forever and ever, because Crypto, someone else told you Bitcoin will hit $1 million because of inflation, blah, 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 or blockchain, whatever. In my case, I just take profits if I see my signal, my system is telling me if I have to take profits. Right now, it depends. You are holding, right? I guess you are watching weekly chart. This is the chart you have to watch. This is the chart. You're holding, right? Maybe 6 months, 1 year. Well, this is the chart you have to watch, okay? Let me show you here with facts. Here. 1, 2, 3 sell signals, okay? At some point, we will have this signal, okay? Maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, maybe this month, okay? So every time when you see this signal, Bitcoin will not crash like at once, like in that moment. You will have maybe a couple of weeks, okay? Let me show you here. Bitcoin fired the sell signal here. We have like 1 month. Bitcoin fired the sell signal here. We have around maybe 2 weeks, yeah? Bitcoin fired the sell signal here. Well, Bitcoin was waiting here for maybe six weeks, something like that. The point here is like, if you are going to follow this chart, weekly chart, yeah, and you want to play safe, yeah, wait for the signal here. My only one advice, yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you see the various variance here in weekly chart, yeah, something like this. Okay, let me be more clear with my example. If you see something like this, right? Here in 2023, get out. Yeah, that's it. Why? Because, well, maybe you don't know my system or you're learning my system, but my system has, well, there is one setup I really follow, and I don't have fake signals, even right now. Yeah, I have some students, well, I don't want to say students, people that are in my private channels. They started in 2021 learning my system. And I think, I cannot remember any fake signal. But the thing here is like, If you see curve, this one curve, and OBB in the same page showing you bullish or bearish divergence, here, this one, and this one, there is a very low probability you will see a fake signal. Yeah. So after I saw this in 2021, I was saying to many people, hey, careful here, because Bitcoin is gonna crash. No, you are crazy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I sold, I took profits, I went to Korea to have fun, and after that, well, holidays, enjoy. I was enjoying my life, and after that, Bitcoin just crashed in November, and I was very happy shorting Bitcoin for more than 1 year. Yeah. So right now, something like this is forming right now in 2023, but it's not gonna be very strong like before because this time we don't have the same signal as 2021. As you can see here, the volume is healthy, right? It's following the price, but the momentum is not. Okay. So if we see a pullback, technically speaking, it should be around maybe 30K, 25K, and that's it. But not because of this technical analysis. Oh, okay, so in that case, hold forever and ever. The problem if we see this pullback, yeah, well, the next target is, the next chart you want to see is the monthly. You see a sell signal here in the monthly. Careful here, my friend, because Bitcoin actually doesn't have fake signals in the monthly. Every time when we have a fake signal here in the monthly, Bitcoin actually crash a lot. Let me show you here. Sell signal here, also sell signal here. Yeah, this one for me was just sideways here. Yeah, but even with this one around here, Bitcoin crashed around 50%. Maybe you don't see it's not enough, it's not very strong right now. What? 60% crash from here. Let me show you here from this point and this point, 71% crash from this point and this point. Yeah, 72% crash. So maybe my technical analysis is not very popular, right? But if we see a sell signal here and if we know the average, right, drop, right, it's around 60-70%. Imagine right now Bitcoin is at 45, right? It was the top. 75, I don't want to say it because you will be, oh my God, right? I'm gonna lose everything. No, that's why risk management is the most and follow the rules. In this case, you're holding, as like you said, weekly chart is gonna be, it could be the chart you want to watch. At least you are following my system of trading. In my case, I am not holding anything. I am not holding anything. I am just trading this in 4-hour chart. Yeah, that's it. Because in my case, what I did is I bought a 17K because I said 1 year ago, right? 1 year ago, in January, I think, almost 1 year ago, I said, hey, my friends, we have a bullish divergence here from this point and this point, and also this point and this point. And I said, this is the strongest setup I have in my system, right? So we have two bullish divergence here from this point and this point, and also OBB with clear bullish divergence. Target $27,000 30K. That was my target, and after that we hit here, and I closed I sold my whatever I was holding. I mean, I was holding here Bitcoin, and I sold everything. Okay, that's it. Okay, so it's a very long answer, but well, I think I did it because I know eventually people, they will, there are some people here, they want to see what my thoughts were, I mean, in the long term, right? So I think more clear than this I cannot be. Okay, so let's continue, and I'm gonna continue with some currencies. Let me see. Okay, gold. Yes, let's continue with gold. Where is gold? Gold. Okay. Good. Okay, good. As you can see here, the pullback is happening here. Better divergence in weekly chart. So the target is around 1,830 something. The basement. Yeah. So let me show you here the monthly. Let me see the monthly here. Because I can tell you, as you can see, I am a swing trader, right? So we have a better variance in the monthly. It's gonna be nasty actually. In 2024, I can tell you right now, it's gonna hit around 1,700 around there, the bottom of the range. So it's gonna take all the year. Okay. So let me continue with oil. Okay. Long time I don't see oil. Let me see. Where is oil? Oil. It's not here. Ah, yeah. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. Monthly. It's holding the MA55 here, but it's gonna take time. Let me see here. Weekly chart. We have here Bolus divergence in weekly chart. Actually, is looking good. It's looking good. It's not breaking the MA55, not yet at least. Not yet. I wanna see a big break here. Let me see the volume profile here because I wanna see what it's doing here. Let me show you. Yeah, volume profile here. If for some reason the oil breaks this area, the next area is around 56. But anyway, I mean, this is gonna be a buy opportunity. This thing is bullish. I mean, in the long term, is bullish. Yeah, first target is 7. If I have to buy this, is one buy is here and the second buy is here. My stop loss, of course, below here, right? But this is weekly chart. I don't know. You asked me for. And daily. Okay, so let's talk about the 1-day chart here. 1-day chart. If I know there is a bullish divergence in weekly chart, there is a bullish divergence in 1-day chart. So this thing is a long. For me, it's a long, right? A long where the target should be around 78 and potential. Maybe if we see this bounce, I will just hold my position for a while. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue with Euro. Euro USD. I can remember the last time when I saw this one. Let me see. Euro USD. Okay, when the chart, well, yeah, testing the 55. No shorts here. No, the short was around 1.09. And let me see for our chart. It's testing the 55 here. So, not yet. No, not yet. Not yet. I think it will take maybe a couple of weeks. I want to see something like this first, right? Something like this here, holding this area. The target should be around 1.09 again, but it will take time. There is no trade right now. No trade for me, at least. Okay, so and the yen. I don't know. I want to move to another country. Yeah, it's very bad, this thing. Very bad. You see? Oh my God. I hate when I'm right. I really hate it. No, actually, I like it, but sometimes I hate it. Sometimes. Look at this. I was expecting the bounce. Why? Because 137 was my target. Yes, exactly. You see, oh, well, 141, 42. Okay. That's good. Testing the 55. This is bullish. This is the turn your friend, right? So as long as above here, this area, the continuation. Of course, maybe no new highs, but at least it's going to be there. Oh my God. This is very bad. Okay, so the thing here is as long as it's above the 55 here, around 140, yes, it will take maybe a couple months, but as long as it's above here, it's bullish. It's bullish, looking for continuation. In 1-day chart, let me see here. It will take time, not yet. I mean, it's too late for the 1-day chart. For 1-day chart, it's too late. For a 4-hour chart, is getting ready for a short, actually. Yeah, a short position makes sense for me. Of course, not now. You will have to wait a little bit more, like something like this. Let me show you here. Something like this, right? Something like this, right? In some point like this, yes. The turn is your friend. Every time one is testing the 55, as you can see, is dropping. So the test, another test to 143, something like that. That is gonna be the target. Okay, so I think that's it for today, guys. Okay, recap for Bitcoin. I think that the party is over. The party is over for a while. 1 day and 2-day chart, various divergence, right? So first target is, of course, in short term for our chart, I'm looking for a bounce, maybe $40,000, $43,200 around there. But overall, I am looking for a correction. The correction should be around $37,000, 500, 38. The first target, this area, right? Let me show you here. This area, yes. And the second area I am looking for in the long term, right? It should be TDK. I think after that, let's see. After that,